welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Airbus A330-300 in a special livery of Finnair. But as always, we start off with the box, and then we can see on the front side we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and we have the Finnair branding. Then on the back side we don't really have much. We have the Sky 500 logo and that's pretty much it, so let's not waste any more time with that and go straight for the aircraft model. And here she is, the Airbus A330-300 in the special Marimekko livery of Finnair. Now this is quite a limited series from Sky 500 in scale 1 to 500, as they have only produced 300 units of this aircraft model. But let's take a look at some of the details this aircraft model has to offer. As always, we start off with the tail section of the aircraft, and here we can see on the vertical stabilizer we have the Finnair branding. We then also have the full registration code of the aircraft, the Finnish flag, the flag of the European Union, and the aircraft type specification. If we then move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage again the Finnair branding. Now, I think we are lacking a bit of detailing around the cockpit and specifically around the cockpit windows. What we have are the window wipers, they have been printed on, and just above the cockpit windows we do have the last two letters of the registration code. However, they are printed on in a slight angle, which I don't think is correct. Moving on then to the engines, we can see here the engine nacelles have been kept in white like most of the fuselage, but there are some nice details at the engines, especially when you of course look into them. On the front side we can see the engine fan blades, and that is always a nice detail to have. A very convincing part of the aircraft for me are the wings. If we take a look here at the top side, we have all the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. And also if you look at the underside of the wings, I think that's also pretty decent, where we then also have the full registration code of the aircraft itself. But the highlight for me on the wings are the winglets, where we then also have the Finnair branding once again. Also, the landing gear is very nice. Here we can see the main landing gear just underneath the wings, but especially the front landing gear is really nice, where we have all these small markings on, including the two last letters of the registration code once again. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here at the back side of the aircraft and here at the front side of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A330-300 from Finnair in the special Marimekko livery. Marimekko is a little bit of an institution in Finland, especially around design of furniture and women's clothing. I believe these symbols, drawings, whatever you want to call them, are called Unico puppies. I must admit I'm not a huge expert in this topic. Just tried to read up a little bit on it for this episode. So yeah, it's a very nice model from Sky 500 in, surprisingly, scale 1 to 500. The physical details on the aircraft model are excellent, and the print quality is also really, really good. So if you're a fan of Finnair or just collecting 1 to 500 scale A330s, then this is a very nice model to have in one's collection. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, do feel free to leave a like, that would be very nice. Or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And don't forget, during Christmas we are uploading every Wednesday and every Sunday, so the next episode of Review this Sunday will be on an Airbus A320-200 from Alitalia. Now until then, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again, I'm checking out, and bye.